3.
Damn, I jumped the gun. I'm already live.
Oh shit! And I just got you demonetized. You're welcome.
Oh god.
I'm going to do an intro for no one now. This could be brilliant. Welcome everybody to this evening stream. I'm going to do this with a lot of energy for once. I don't really have the energy for this, so I'm going to make it up. There we go. This is the Cheeky Evening Painty Boyz stream, I've called it. Very easily missaid. Okay. And misread by perverts. But yeah, this evening, Nard is painting some wonderful fantasy miniatures, and I'm doing IMOTEKH the Stormlord, because I'm a sci-fi nerd. There we go. Yeah, if you hold it near your face, they'll see it. There we go, yes.
Yeah.
Excellent, that is showing.
Yeah.
And now we shall begin. And there might be moments of this where I'm very quiet, and that's because I like this model and it's very expensive. And I'm not going to mess it up by talking through it, which is what I do when I'm live with Grizz, and it annoys him to no end. I play badly because I talk to people. There we go.
I just got the message that you went live. Yes. Oh god, my head is humongous.
I have zoomed in on your head. I can zoom out. I can try and zoom out a little bit.
People, oh my god, I can see how bold I'm getting. Oh no.
No, it's fine. There we go. I've zoomed out. I tried to zoom out a little bit because it's in a weird portrait format. It's a bit awkward. Good evening, Charles Dickey. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The two of us this evening. Hope you're doing well. Nard is scared. He's got a bald head. He hasn't. He's got plenty of hair.
Oh, they're getting a bit. Yeah.
Do you have white hairs yet? Because I got plenty.
No. Actually, well, the thing is, I'm somewhat blonde, dark blonde, how you call it, or whatever.
Brown.
So it isn't. It's not brown.
Dark blonde, brown.
Yeah.
It's like strawberry blonde.
So, what? Strawberry kind of means that I'm a ginger.
Yes.
I have been called a ginger before by British people.
Okay.
So.
Well, we're not a very nice bunch, that makes sense.
Are you implying gingers aren't nice people?
I mean, no, the English.
The stream just started and we're already going.
Yes, straight into nationalism. Where this stream belongs. You're doing better than me. I'm going grey and thinner up top. Only 34. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's right. Hats are great. Or just embrace it. Like Dwayne the Rock.
Hello, Maria. Welcome to the stream.
Nard has it.
I've
No, we have the
just
same amount of
decided.
viewers. You've made it.
We do?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
you just addressed someone. So you must have the same amount as me.
Let's see.
You've-
Views 4.
You've made it.
Yay! I'm a famous YouTuber now.
I believe in you. Oh damn, it's not fair, is it? I just thought about this because I've got you on mine, but you can't have me on yours visible because I can't stream two things at once. I didn't even think of that. That's on me.
Okay, I've actually haven't done that. I can probably capture something, can't I?
Maybe. I wouldn't worry too much.
I'll figure that out next time. The thing that is kind of bad though.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just be an ominous voice. That suits me.
An ominous voice in the background. Yeah.
Yes.
No. Next time I'll try and do something with capture the screen or something. Although, if I capture your screen from your YouTube, it will be a massive delay.
Yeah, there'll be a massive delay, and I don't know that YouTube will. It might kick that up as a problem.
Oh yeah, probably. It is probably copyright, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah. I imagine.
I'll show off the minis.
Yes.
People are asking what I'm doing.
Excellent.
And I made a bunch of minis, and now I need to paint them.
And they are
Boo-hoo me.
sad times.
No. Boo-hoo, I've actually got a hobby I can enjoy. Yay.
Yeah. Such a shame. Shouldn't be allowed.
Hmm?
Shouldn't be allowed.
No. So,
There we go. I've done my nonsensical poll.
I'm still deciding. I need to. Where is it? Damn, it's still inside. What? I'm at.
Charles Dickey wears a baseball cap. That move is quite a popular one, the baseball cap.
I did something very, very naughty.
Oh dear.
I did not
Tax
put
evasion.
you in, and didn't put you in the streaming thingy.
I'll forgive you.
I s-
It's okay. I'll let you off this
No,
time.
no, no. I've got so many viewers at the moment. Go.
How many do you
See
have?
Edward peek.
Can you top my 5?
So is it the concurrent viewers or the views?
So concurrent viewers is going to be current people watching the show. A show.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm at 14 at the moment.
Yes, there we go.
Look
You're
at that.
experiencing that exposure.
It's
going
well,
mad.
yeah. It seems like it. Especially because the most I've ever had concurrently, or whatever, is I believe 5.
It can
Ever.
vary. It can vary so much. Like mine's got up to
But-
6 right now, but it depends. Normally there's a boost at some point.
Oh, and the moment I said that, it dropped to 4.
Don't
Oh
address
yeah.
them. Don't address them. Don't let them know they're real.
Oh yeah. No. Nobody's there. Nobody's there.
They're
Please,
not real.
YouTube algorithm.
I'm alone.
Yeah, but let's actually paint something. I'm just sitting here babbling on,
That's normally
looking
what I
at, and people didn't come here to watch me babble on. They came here to see my amazing paintings.
do. They did. Hunard is genuinely a very good painter.
I am not.
I'm here more for the babbling. That's where I shine. I talk endlessly. It's great. Everyone loves it. Just ask my co-workers.
I did not even clean out my palette. I'm so incredibly ill prepared this evening. It's unbelievable.
I'll be honest. I've never cleaned my palette. That might be. Maybe that's a bad thing. That's the height of my laziness.
But how do you do it then?
I just put up paint on top of paint.
But do you have speed paints?
Yeah.
Don't they reactivate halfway or something?
That's the fun. You never know what you're gonna get. It's
Oh
like a gamble.
God, it's...
I gamble every time I use a speed paint.
Look at mine. I'm cleaning it again.
That's hilarious.
It's just-
That's hilarious that you think that's dirty. I'll show mine on stream again. This is mine.
Yeah, I just saw it. And look at me. Look, oh, there's a little bit of paint on mine.
That's so funny. There is absolutely nothing on that one.
There's a little bit of paint in every divot. This is...
Well, that's a lot of paint mixing. Yes, it is. I like a challenge, Charles. Sometimes my paint decides the colour for me.
You think you're gonna make something green, but it ends up brown.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Yeah. I'll be honest, most of the colours end up brown.
Well, isn't that also what you happens in school all the time?
Yes.
Is
Did with me, those
that
terrible colours.
you learn how to mix colors, and you end up like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna paint, mix everything, and it just ends up a weird greenish brown.
Fancy Nard over here went to school. I was in the mines. That's no. I had
Right.
I had an education. I just didn't pay attention to it. That's why I'm here.
What do you think I was doing? I was mixing paints.
I was drinking them. That's what I was doing. So that was cocktail class for me.
Hey, I'm a lot older than you. I was still working with lead paints.
Oh yeah,
So...
they tasty actually. Lead's actually quite tasty.
Makes your tongue tingle.
It does
Oh
make your
yeah.
tongue tingle. Often said about me that.
What? Did your tongue tingles?
Makes your tongue tingle. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Charles is right. No one can copy me because even I don't know what colours I'm going to be using.
Exactly. It's an Edward original every time.
I am a nightmare to play poker against for the same reason, and the reason is I don't know how to play poker, so I'll always go all in because I don't know whether I'm going to win or not. To me, it makes no difference. There we go. Just dry brushing already is coming out quite nicely. Let's see if I get that focus thing there. I'm a big fan of painting these robot lads because they're very easy to paint in some ways. So if you're lazy like me, they are excellent.
Good evening, Sander Seppe. Welcome to the stream of me painting.
I should probably, if I was organised, I'd have another screen. Then I could read your chat at the same time.
You know what I did? I just opened yours on my mobile phone.
That's sensible. I'm using my phone for a camera, so I can't. But otherwise, that would have been an excellent idea.
That's why I'm using my old phone as a camera.
More than one phone. I do have an old phone, actually. No, it doesn't work. My old phone is so terrible, it wouldn't even be able to do that, I don't think.
Well, my old one is an S10, so it's actually not that. Well, it's old already, but it's actually not that bad. And the camera actually ain't that bad.
Well, that is pretty. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's your secondary. My secondary is a Motorola G8 Power, which is a lot more niche.
That even sounds old.
It is old. Genuinely, that was one of my first smartphones because for the longest time I didn't have a smartphone. I used to just have a brick, and oh my god, did my life change when I got a smartphone? There's a reason everyone's got them. They're brilliant.
Okay. I've got this mini. It's a what you call them, tieflings, and he's blue.
Tieflings. What are those? Oh, those are the ones with the weird little horns, aren't they?
Yeah, the demon ones.
Ah. I didn't know they were demonic. I thought they were like semi-furry.
What works well with blue? Yellow, but I'm not gonna give them a yellow cape.
I would go dark or very. I don't know actually. Hard to say. Sometimes red, but rarely will that work. I probably wouldn't say that because it'll look like a 3D image, which it is. Yeah. But
oh yeah. Tamanda, no, I do not play Roblox.
I love those viewers. Those are great. Hello, child. Welcome to the stream. This isn't weird at all. I don't know why you're watching this, child, but we do not play Roblox because we are over the age of 6. I've still got a kid who watches me, and that sounds bad, but I still got a kid who watches it, and every now and again he'll leave a comment, and I can tell when I respond to it that he has no idea what I'm saying. He's always confused. But to be fair, if you're 8, then I'm just impressed you know how to use a keyboard. That's looking quite nice. I might even just leave it. I quite like how dark that is. It'll take you a second to see when I... There we go, that might show up.
Yeah, it's probably going to take like 20 to 30 seconds.
As there's the delay. There we go. Start the timer. Let's go a bit heavier on the base ones there.
Oh, there it is. Ooh, that's a nice one.
That's why I like them. I like them because they're so easy to paint in a way because you just dry brush Necron compound on them, and that's half the paint job done.
Oh, it's the same with the elementals I did.
Oh, they're really nice as well.
Let's see. It's gonna take ages again. This dude.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, and that's mostly dry brushing speed paint, is it?
It's just well, no dry brushing. I just first black spray can primer, then white from above.
Zenithal.
And Zenithal, exactly. And after that, I just used speed paint sand golem, very very heavily.
That's a very.
And this
was that a fast paint then?
Yeah. So I just used a very big brush. I smeared it all, slobbered it all over there, and done.
It works. I mean, that's all you really need a lot of the time.
It's the same with this blue dude.
There we go. So all I've done now, I've just done quite heavy. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I love those things. There we go. I'll tell you in 30 seconds time when it actually shows you. But I've just done the base of this Necron lad, and I've just used a heavy amount of this dry Necron compound, and it looks pretty much as good as it's going to look. I don't even know if I'm going to change the base bits there, to be honest, because they already look quite nice. I think I might focus on that cape. Right. I'm probably going to mess this up, but I'm going to be very careful. Maybe I'll do it right. We'll see.
It's weird. I'm actually normally not this nervous to put a color on there, but for some reason I just cannot for the life of me decide what color to put in here.
Oh, make it a poll. Make a poll that says what color am I going to use, and then put every color as an option. Oh no, connection is not good. Damn it.
What's funny?
Come back to me.
Okay. I need to. Oh god.
My streaming health is not good. This is not good. Why is that there?
Yeah, it is buffering.
I'm gonna go and kick something. Hang on. Right, where's Pickle Rick? He's gonna have to fill in for me again.
Oh god.
My streaming health is not good.
Yeah, it is buffering.
I'm gonna go and kick.
It is buffering.
I'm gonna go and kick something. Kick something.
You're quite low on my stream. I just found out. Yeah, it is buffering.
I'm gonna go and kick something.
Let's hope I don't overcook. Your audio is quite low on my stream. I just found out. It's weird. I'm actually normally not this nervous to put a color on there, but for some reason I just cannot for the life.
I think there's a few things why my internet is being a bit dodgy right now, and one of them is I was uploading something through the automatic GoPro uploader, which is that's on me. But yeah, otherwise I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's have a look then. Yes.
Blue and orange works.
I could do a base coat of something, and I could do that right. Damn.
Yeah, let's give this a shot. Let's go for it. Let's go bold. Full nuclear sunrise.
Yes. Always.
There we go.
Push it to the limits.
No
Oh,
more
yeah,
hesitating. I probably know why I'm nervous, because I'm making this mini for for one of my D&D friends.
Oh, I see.
Players.
There's expectations.
Exactly. They're gonna be waiting like, oh, he's gonna make a mini for me.
You should make it bad. Deliberately manage their expectations, because if you do it well now, they'll expect it always.
Well, I've done one before, and that one was nice. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So, yeah, you can.
It's on cam. It's but that's not good.
That's not good at all. It's not from.
You can't really see it on cam. It's like it's like little black dots floating in there. It's like the pigment has solidified. One of the pigments has solidified or something.
That is bizarre. This is gonna look really nice when it's finished.
The effect actually ain't that.
That's not too bad. Once it
it's not too
dries, it's kind of hard to say for the moment.
That way for you to also see it.
So for me to see it, if you hold it where your face is, that's how it. There we
Oh
go.
yeah.
Yeah, I can just about see it.
It's although that cam changes the color a bit. So.
Ah, right, I see.
I don't hate it. Okay.
I can hear you. How can I hear you twice? That's confusing me.
It's because I didn't realize I had the audio on my mobile phone, and I've got your stream up.
Oh, I see. I see.
I just turned it down. I just realized it, but I've got my headset on, so I didn't really notice.
No, it all makes sense now.
It's all my fault. Please forgive me.
I forgive you. Don't worry. And somehow we have gone through the biggest bump I've had in a little while. We're at 41 concurrent viewers. And it sucks because that's with terrible internet. Thank you, Virgin. So I'm glad that we're making use of this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Actually, for the last few minutes, it seems to be going. So,
if I look very focused right now, it's because I am. I'm painting tiny, tiny little tiles on this thing.
Oh, well, there's a bit of delay because I only just saw me showing my mini. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's the connection. Apparently, it's gone back to being good, so I'll take that.
Okay, I'll see if I can.
I can live stream a 360 video. What a terrible idea that would be.
360
I'm gonna buy one of those. And when I get the new studio, I'm just gonna hang one in the middle, so people can VR watch me live. That'd be so strange. That'd be like having a ghost with you and watching you, basically.
It's people. Yeah, people can follow you and see.
They would literally, yeah. Someone would be able to put a VR headset on and effectively look around your room.
I still got one of those VR card box thingies. So
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
I will be able to. Yeah,
There must be a 3D printable thing for that.
probably. Oh, it might actually be an idea because you could probably still use the lenses from that cardboard box thing.
Don't see why not.
So I should have a look after the stream. There must be someone who made a proper printable version of the Google Cardboard
I'm sure there is.
cardboard box thing.
I haven't. Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing that, as we suggested it online, someone's probably just stolen that idea and ran with it. So it will exist soon.
Probably.
And to you,
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it.
Yes, because I know I can't be bothered to.
I will be downloading it off Thingiverse from you. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Yeah, see, my creations are more along the lines of, if you want a bunch of tiny top hats for some space bugs, I'm your guy. Otherwise, not so much.
Oh god, and there you go, buffering again.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
With it. The annoying
Do
thing
you
is,
have OneDrive open?
I don't think so. No, I've got nothing. I shouldn't. I've got nothing on in the background. I've just got you. I've got. Oh, let's close off these things.
Maybe that's the issue. It's me.
No.
It's just my humongous personality
has
is
taken bandwidth.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I'm pretty confident it's not that. I'd be surprised if it is.
Probably not.
This is going to be really hard to illustrate my point, but because I have no bandwidth, but I'm going to try and do it anyway. There are loads. There's got to be at least 100 little tiles on the back of this Necron, and I'm painting all of them individually.
Oh god.
So this is going to take a little while.
Yeah, I've got one of those minis at the moment.
Have
waiting. Yes. Look at the back of this one.
you?
Come
Ooh,
on. Focus, 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 focus.
It's nearly getting there. It's getting there. It's trying to focus. Yeah, it's approaching focusing, and it's still not focused. I just speed the camera. I can see there are lots of detail. I can see some detail.
Yeah. What it is, it's called a cadaver collector.
What does it do?
It probably goes to parties.
Oh, it goes to pies. Oh, I didn't expect that.
It has like spikes on its back, and there's like tiny human bodies on the back of it.
That's almost Warhammery levels of grim.
It could very well be a Warhammer character. I do not know.
There's one. Well, there's loads of them that wear like human body parts, but that doesn't narrow it down.
Look, I printed it quite small. Originally it's a lot bigger. Now it just looks a little bit silly because there's incredibly, like it's killed a bunch of gnomes.
There's a bunch of gnomes. I didn't think about that. That's quite funny actually. Yeah, it only makes sense when printed to scale. That's a good point. I subscribed to this D&D software so long ago now, but it basically the one the one I told you about ages ago where you can it lets you
make
3D print maps. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one. It's coming up to the date where they're actually supposed to release it, so that'd be interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we can make things real.
So we should actually at some point have a get together and play D&D then.
We should. It'd be alright. I guess, yeah, we'll have to just print it one place because that wouldn't make sense to do it. It wouldn't make sense for half and half, would it? Because you'd have to carry so much stuff.
The car will be carrying it, not me. So.
I suppose. That's a good idea, actually. Well, the thing is, I might be able to pull that off because I'm going to build a thing. The trick there is to make the channel pay for it. So if I can make, some, maybe I get really into D&D and I can like somehow fund an event. Which is a really good excuse to do some, again, just do stuff I want to do anyway.
Okay, there we go. I should get me one of those pop-up paint shakers.
Well, you have the power drill with a paint shaker on the end of it. That's pretty.
Yeah, but you have any idea how much noise that machine makes?
Good point.
And especially now with the stream has ended. It says.
Connection? Oh, my stream's ended. Has it been that bad? Oh dear.
Yeah, yours.
Oh dear. What the hell is going on with my stream?
I do not know. Maybe it is not the time to stream.
Well, maybe it's cursed. It's not. The weather's not even that bad outside. Like I genuinely don't know what's going on. What's going on with you then?
It's just not meant to be.
That's infuriating.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't even told me that it's not. It says the stream status is good. I think that's a lie.
That's weird.
Very weird indeed.
Let's see. Oh wait, here now it says live. Oh, there we go.
We're back.
It could very well be. Yeah, either you're back or I was watching an old stream for some reason.
That'd be so funny. This entire time you were watching an old stream. So
well,
none of the talking would match up at all.
Well.
I was saying that it might be just really repetitive and it does match up, and I've already said everything I'm about to say. That's also a possibility.
It's kind of dark, but
I'm just stuck in a loop like that film about the lady that relives the same day again and again and again. With I think it was Adam Sandler. Day. Is it Groundhog? It's not that one, is it? This is the romantic one where there's a lady who she had a car accident, so her memory wipes after every day.
Oh, is it one of the Hallmark ones?
Maybe. I think it's Adam Sandler.
You know what the awful thing is? I believe I've seen it.
Probably have. It's not a bad film, actually. It's one of those films that isn't actually terrible.
The majority are.
Yeah, there you go. If you make 1,000 of the same film, eventually they're going to be bad.
But because they are 1,000 times the same film.
Yes.
It's what it is.
And they weren't good the first time. So
maybe the first one.
Ooh, that's actually quite nice. This is painful to do, but it is starting to look okay.
I decided to make the minis slightly bigger this time.
Is there not a standardized scale you have to use for D&D?
Well, yes and no. You can kind of do it the way you want to a certain degree. The majority are, I believe, 28 millimeters.
Oh yeah.
And these ones are, I believe, 32.
Because 28 is, I believe, that's kind of a similar scale to Warhammer, but for a human.
I believe what. Yeah, exactly.
Something like that. But
there's a lot of Warhammer stuff that's 32, I believe.
Yeah, because they don't scale well. So basically, like tanks in Warhammer are not a size that makes sense because it would be too big a model. But on the subject of making things, I've had the idea to make a load of stuff really, really small. Because Warhammer does this thing called epic scale, And it's a good idea because it means if you haven't got much space, which most people don't, you could have a really elaborate battlefield with just tiny, tiny little characters, and then you'd need way less space. Same for like D&D. You could have an entire, like, almost not a globe, that'd be a big stream, but actually that's not impossible.
Yeah, but with D&D, how often are you actually in big scale battles?
Good point, I suppose. Yeah, but I think just
not a lot.
I just like the idea of having being able to actually like move a character around a physical printed world. I think that really appeals to me. I like the idea of that. So to be able to make them, print them, it'd be impossible to paint, but they would look really cool.
Also, that's the thing that I'm kind of with. That's why I'm a big fan of having the TV with a map on it. Is
you can change it,
especially with a D&D session. Yeah, it's like, remember our sessions. Like, how long do we actually stay in one place?
Yeah, good point.
So it's a lot of effort for.
It is. Drew good.
So you can.
Sorry, go on. I make a terrible joke because I saw someone's name.
No worries.
Sorry, I interrupted.
So, I do like the to make like a few like objects that you can place, even like if you've got a map on a TV laying down.
Oh, I see.
So you've got a few objects, so you've got a bit more 3D.
So you have hybrid, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's something I want to do. I still haven't done it. I've never really made any scenery stuff yet, but it is something that I want to look into.
I suppose it would work with.
So you've got a bit of a hybrid. So if you've got a forest and you actually just place down a few trees, it actually already looks a lot different.
Yeah,
and you don't have to place down every single little rock or anything like that.
No, that's a good way of doing it, I suppose. Drew, good. How am I doing? I'm wonderful. I'm painting a character which I've been wanting to paint for ages. I've realised I've let myself in for basically an evening of just filling in little squares, but they're gonna look really good when they're finished. How are you doing, Drew? Good. And are you good at drawing?
Your connection is just dropping.
I know. This is depressing. This is a really good stream as well. This is the annoying thing. This is a really nice setup. This is if only the internet held up, this would be good.
The internet gods are not with you this evening.
They are not. But at least we know that the problem is not us this evening.
Exactly.
It's great.
Or maybe we are, but we don't know that one yet.
Yeah, I'm going to use that as an excuse. I'll pretend it isn't.
For the next stream, I should probably find a way to put my camera a bit further away so you do not have this massive close-up.
I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I'm like looking at every hair follicle you have. I can count them. I can count them practically. If you have a doctor and he needs to inspect anything, just get him to look in on one of these streams and he can have a good look. I do like these slightly bigger models. It's just, I don't know. It's because I also printed the original version. So let's see if I can put them up. Oh, I see.
Actually, this one, there we go.
Oh, okay.
So it's, yeah.
Well, if you're like me, and a lot of the time they act as, or you use your models way more than I use mine, because mine effectively are just display items. But if they are for a bit of both, I suppose would you say the smaller's easier to work with, or the bigger's easier to work with when you're using them to actually play with?
But I probably think to play with the slightly bigger ones will probably they're more of a hassle to bring with you.
Yeah.
If you go somewhere, but actually just having them stand there, like, because we've got quite a big table where we play on. The minis are actually quite far away, So the incredibly tiny stuff just all goes to waste,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a bummer.
I guess the same could really be said for... No, not mine, because my room's so small. I'm sat next to all of my minis, so I can see every detail.
Yeah. Well, you can't see it on the cam you've set up, but I've got my minis to the side of me now as well.
No, I can see them.
Oh yeah, you can.
I can see them... Well, I can see them on the Discord. I can't see them on the...
Yeah, exactly. So,
If I
there we go.
Yes, that's a nice little setup.
Yeah.
Dragon's great.
Yeah, I like the dragon. I hope it didn't mess up the
No, it's
camera.
fine, it's fine. I can still see you. I can still see your hair.
Okay. What's this obsession with my
I
hair?
don't know. I think it's magical. I'm gonna collect it. Make
Oh god,
voodoo dolls
that's
or
kind of
something.
creepy.
Kind of.
Slightly flattered, but also kind of creeped out.
Just pray it's not still attached when I collect it.
Oh god.
Start making noises, just chittering from the background.
Hmm?
Just saying me just in the background, just chittering, trying to steal your hair.
I really do like this Zenithal priming.
I need to start doing... I was going to do it on these models, but because they're Necrons, it wouldn't have made sense. But
Probably even on the Necrons, it would.
it would... Only problem is it would disrupt... It would disrupt the thing of basically... The way you paint... Or the way I paint Necrons, you spray them black, and then you scrub on a dry brush of Necron dry compound. And if you use a white primer at any point, that kind of interrupts that a bit.
Yeah,
like a solid. Because at the moment, this looks pretty good in terms of detail and like metallic. As it
yeah,
is.
so probably if you only use it. But even like I said on those elementals that I made, they've only got one color on there. But because it's also only one color, it managed to give a lot more depth to it.
Yeah. I need to try it. And
Yeah.
it's not an excuse I'm going to use continuously. It is an excuse I'm going to use continuously. I lied. But when I've moved and I've got more space, I probably will start doing it.
It's not even that much more work. That's kind of why I was kind of hesitant about it. Like, I'm just going to be spending so much time priming them. But
Yeah, I
not
guess
really.
well, there's only 2 coats, isn't it, really? So I suppose it's not that bad.
Yeah, and especially the second coat is not even the entire mini. It's just you paint from like I believe it's like a 45 or 35 degree angle from
It's basically
above.
where the sun would hit them, I'm assuming.
Exactly, and you spray on top from there, and that's it. So it's done in such a short amount of time. Although a lot of people prefer to just prime them with a spray can or an airbrush or something like that, black, and then do a top to bottom dry brush.
Yeah, I think next time I do a print that's actually organic, I'll definitely jump on that idea. All right, I have a book suggestion for you.
Oh god,
Which
go for it.
Which might be slightly better than the previous one you tried. So I've started reading one, and again, it is Warhammer, and it is sci-fi, but it's really nicely written.
I'm actually quite interested in it, but even every time I try, I just go like, meh.
I think I do really like the book, but I've started reading this one, and I think I like it more than, and even that I'm a Necron fanboy, but I do enjoy it more. Because remember the Necrons as well, is the timescales are so messed up, because it will be like, and they had a conversation for 10 years, because that's just a thing they can do. So you can kind of get lost in that, and you kind of go, what? And it takes you a minute. And so much like vocabulary that's just kind of confusing. But I've started reading Hero of the Imperium, which is basically about a guy called Caiaphas Cain, who's a commissar, who effectively, it's just stories about him. He spends all the time
Oh, is that the one where he's kind of messing up, but he keeps improving within the ranks?
So his
I've
whole
actually
thing is
heard
just running
read about
away.
that one.
It's really well written and it's fun. So like I've only gotten through the first part of it. Basically, the bugs invade. He tries to run away.
What was it called?
It's called Hero of the Imperium. Hero of the Imperium. That should be it.
Okay.
It's I've been reading it and I don't read / can't. So that tells you it's good. Good evening, Manny. How are you doing?
Ooh.
I'm surprised the stream's worked well enough that you can pop in at all, to be honest, because the internet's been horrendous this evening. But yes. Oh, listen, I'm going to show this off again because this is looking very nice.
It is the Manny.
The one, the only, the Manny.
The Manny.
I'm glad I spent the last half an hour painting that. Genuinely looks quite nice. It's almost hypnotic.
Oh, I'm still waiting for you to show it.
I know, I'll try and show it again. There we go. Well, I got to paint the other side of it, but there we go. Hopefully that comes through. Let's have a look. I'm going to do it loads. I'll just hold it up there so it's a big window.
Oh, there it comes. There it comes. There
Yes.
Ooh, look.
How shiny is
look at
that?
it being shiny.
So shiny.
Oh, shiny.
Simple things. I'm going to paint a little bit at the front. Do I paint the other side a different colour? No, that'd be weird, wouldn't it? Or would it? Or I could paint it red. Does that look weird?
I don't know. Go for it. You know, but you do know I do like the bright colors overall.
I like bright colours too. I think they're more fun. Yeah.
Although, actually, the one I'm making now is becoming quite boring.
Oh dear. Unacceptable.
It's there we go. It's just a bit brownish, orange stuff in the back, and all the other stuff is just steel because he's wearing an armor.
Ah. Yeah.
So-
and it's just got like.
Although it has really tiny details on it, so I'll probably be bringing out the gold and just make really pretty golds.
That might. Gold is really nice, actually. I like models where you can put lots of gold on it. Usually, for me, that completes it. I've got quite a few models which, without that, would look horrendous. Basically, any chaos stuff I've got.
It's also what I did with the paladin one that I've shown before.
Ah, yes. Yes, it does make it a big difference.
Yeah, if it would only just... It seems that camera does not like to focus.
It does not like to focus at all, no.
Or it likes to focus a lot on one point.
Ah, Oliver Bontemps, I remember you. Been a while since I've caught your stream. Good to see you're still active. Very active. I've been playing around, running around dressed as a guardsman, shooting things in a field. That's why I haven't been here so much, unfortunately. I've just been working on a very big video project, which will soon be over. And yes, I'm planning on streaming more often. But yeah, good to see you again. How are you doing? It has been way too long. I agree. I'm going to get back in the habit of doing these often. Unfortunately, life sometimes happens. And he says that without having kids, so imagine what happens if I did. That is nice. But the question is, do I do green on the front? I'll go green. It will look weird if I don't do green on the front. I think if I do red, it would make it weird. Right, green it is. It's going to be boring.
Forgot a bit. Ooh, greetings from Brazil. Oh yeah.
Yes, Bruno Lago. I pronounced that perfectly, by the way. Been a while since I got. Greetings from Brazil. Thank you, and greetings from the UK. I wonder what time it is in Brazil. Senor Agonant. I think I have seen it, Manu. I don't know, unless you've done it more recently. There's been. I've seen the first pictures of it, I believe. Doing well. Being 3D modeling for a game I'm designing. Well, now I'm jealous. Please tell me more. One of those long-term no-ending huge projects. Yes. Give me all the information. I'm intrigued. Also, join the Discord. We need useful people.
Yes.
We always, especially you. You have talents. We can steal those.
We want people with more knowledge.
Yes, we always go for. We always prey on the intelligent. which is difficult. It's a lot harder than preying on the weak.
It's actually not that difficult
more of a
because a lot
challenge.
of the talented people are somewhat socially awkward.
Ah, yes, a good. We prey on the socially awkward. I'm gonna grab an invite.
That is why we communicate over the internet and not in
Yes.
person.
It's safer that way.
Exactly.
It's harder to get bullied over the internet. Still possible, but harder. There we go.
Or easier.
Yes. Right, there we go.
It's
I'm gonna pin that.
easier to bully.
Easy to bully, yeah. Anyone who is over the age of 18 and would like to be part of a very good cult / community, do feel free to join the Discord, where we make nonsense and do a lot of painting. It's mostly nerdy stuff, but we're branching out. We do loads. We'll do anything. We like that.
I'm actually quite surprised by all the stuff that, even though it's such a small group, by all the stuff that people are undertaking and doing.
It's remarkable, really, because I don't know how I've managed to get hold of such talented people. I've really gone for quantity over quality, but
Yeah,
not
definitely.
other way around. Quality over quantity. There we go. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
I said it the wrong way around. As you can tell, I'm not the lead intelligence in the in the community, but it helps. Are you guys from the UK? My mother-in-law lives there. I'll say hello to her. It's a small place. We'll probably bump into each other. Nice work. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm from the UK, and Nard here is from the beautiful
Netherlands.
sunny Netherlands.
Sunny.
I
Well,
know.
it actually was sunny today.
There you go. It's sunny today. It's known for its sunniness. Just don't mention Amsterdam.
Seems we already got him in the ranks.
Oh my god, Oliver's already in the Discord. I didn't know. Well, now I feel terrible. Sorry, Oliver. That's on me.
Feel ashamed.
That's fine. None of us are that active in social media. It's completely understandable.
Say the people actually streaming on a social media platform.
Exactly. Yes, Manny, do drop in. I think it should be. I think the channel's visible to you, Manny. Where is it? Let me grab it. Create. Let's go. I'm pretty confident. Yes, I'll send it. I'll send it privately, Manny. I think you can. You should be on the list to just be able to join it, but just in case, I'll send it.
Let's just
There we
hop
go.
into the general and you can drag him.
Yes, and I accidentally exposed our private conversation, but the good news is we don't talk about anything. So there we go. Ah, yes, he's in. Manny!
Hello.
Good
Hello.
evening. How are you
Oh
doing?
god, that's loud.
Manny's booming voice has just deafened Nard.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. I'll turn it down.
It's alright for me. It's come up. Yeah, your levels are alright for me, Manny.
So that's just for me. Maybe you were low last time.
The hell is going
So
So-
good now for me.
How are the things?
Quite okay.
Quite okay. We'll accept that. that'll
Quite
do.
okay. Could be better. Not too bad.
That's basically
No way.
Over the Moon by British standards.
Oh yeah. I was about to say.
British standards, maybe.
How are you doing? We always say this, and the answer's always, yeah, still alive.
Eh,
Yeah.
We live.
Anyway.
All right is normally it. Could be better.
I went completely apeshit on the sporting of the Argonaut statues. Way too much.
I didn't notice. What was it? Scarred it.
Yeah, well, I've cleaned up most of it, so it's not too bad. But I could have skipped 50% of all the sports.
I'm surprised you didn't do your normal tactic of just letting the machine calculate it and
I did, but I was a little bit like
nervous. Did it get
flat spaces, flat spots. Oh, just a little bit here and a little bit there.
Yeah, I get horrendous with that, and then you get obsessive with it, and then you end up and then I've oversported it. I do that all the time.
I found this guide somewhere for because I've been having so many issues with support, stuff breaking off their supports and everything, and it made me completely calibrate my resin printer. It's printing very slowly now, but I haven't had a fault yet.
So the trick there was just make it slow.
Exactly, it's become incredibly slow. It's like stuff that it says it will only take 3 hours, and it now takes 6.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
But-
it's not too bad.
But
I
why
guess.
is it slow? Is it the retraction speed or the lift speeds or wait times? What
Just-
makes it slow?
I don't know, everything. I've just put everything on incredibly slow, I believe. And I
would
believe
do it.
it's made the lifting distance bigger or something, and I don't know.
I don't
So-
think lifting distance should make too much of a difference.
Well, if you lifting incredibly slowly and increase the distance, it will
yes.
take more time.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. If it works, it works.
But it does work, and the thing is, I print overnight all the time, so and I only print small stuff, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, makes no difference, does it, really?
Exactly. So I'll just leave it like this. If that means I have no faults anymore, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah, makes complete
Yeah.
sense.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'll put the link to the thingy. You can have a look at it. I'll put it in the Discord. Let's see. Guide to resin printing.
There's a good video on that, I've heard, on the internet by someone called
Yeah.
Edward Peak. It's quite
What's his
popular,
name?
actually.
This one actually went quite far into detail.
Oh, yeah, not my
It's-
one then.
I like details. Give me the details.
3D printing. I'll put it in there.
Go deep in the enemy's council.
There we go.
Let me have a look. Ooh, it's reading. I don't like reading.
Yes, it is reading. It's not a video. It is all reading.
My
Oh,
weakness.
JD Trex. Yes, I've seen this.
Yeah, it's quite in
You know
depth.
what
And
a neat vet cleaning trick is, by the way.
what?
Just put 2 pieces of paper in on each corner.
A piece of paper.
Yeah, a piece of paper.
Strong paper?
No, not toilet paper. Just a slice of A4, normal paper.
Okay, yeah.
I'm listening.
Put those 2 pieces in the corner. Do your vet cleaning and pull the cured resin out.
I'm amazed that
With-
works.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
it will. Trust me.
I'm amazed that works, because I just assumed it would break.
No, it will work. Trust me.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to try that now.
I tried the stuff with the old supports and putting it in there, but they always seem to break off, and I cannot pull it out.
There is an art to that. To be fair.
Don't
Yeah.
use cured supports.
Hmm?
Don't use cured supports.
No. I never cure my supports. Well, I cure them afterwards to get rid of them, but they're uncured supports, and they still every time it does not stick to the sheet that forms. I do not know why.
That's strange, because it should do. That's that's
Yeah.
how I've always done
Actually,
it.
maybe it does now that I've recalibrated it. Oh god, now my internet went all crappy.
It's a curse.
YouTube is not receiving enough video data. Okay, that's
Greedy
interesting.
old YouTube. Right, I'm going to show the offline audience, but eventually when this gets through the ether, they will see the beauty of the cape. It's very pretty.
Oh, I got 30 seconds. Hold on.
To maintain smooth streaming.
So, Ed, why is your video more blurry than Nart's head?
It's just connection's horrendous. I don't know why. It's just this evening there's not even a reason. Like, no one is using any streaming devices. Like, my partner's in bed. She's not watching anything. I'm not downloading anything. I've got no idea. It's completely beyond me what's going on.
Got a better setup at your new place.
Oh yeah, I will. I'm gonna go
Connection.
ham. I'm gonna get this. Well, I'm borrowing it, but I'm going to buy my own one. You know, there's like Wi-Fi hubs that kind of piggyback off each other, and then it's supposed to be really good. So that hopefully that will solve my My internet woes, which I didn't know I had until this evening.
That's what I've got now.
Yeah.
It's I did the thing with the power or no internet over power cable,
That's
and
what.
it worked to a certain degree. It halved my internet speed, but it did work.
Yeah.
But I found because I've got one of those what you call it makes a mesh
Internet
several
mesh
hubs.
thing. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah, so I found another one on Facebook Marketplace, someone selling it. So I just got that one, added it to the mesh network, and now it actually managed to reach the garage.
Excellent.
So now I've got the full speed also in the garage. So I'm
Perfect.
happy.
You're flying. That's what I need. I'm a little bit worried because my garage is quite a distance from the main building. Sebastian's joined. Good evening, Sebastian. How are you doing? Welcome to this evening stream.
Welcome.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm going to grab some paint a second.
I need to get me something to drink. I am very thirsty. I'm gonna use my amazing can holder. There we go.
Hey.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I love this
that
thing.
thing.
I do need to get me some wood colored PLA
Yeah.
so I can print it again.
Because you can paint it.
Yeah. Go for it.
Good dude. The thing is though, there's so many lines. It will probably. Why not get PLA? Then I only have to color the iron-looking bit.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I think you can get PLA that actually has some wood in it, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
What?
Yeah.
What wood in it?
I swear
But
I saw
you-
that somewhere.
You just need another type of filament if you really want to go sand it. PLA just does not like to be sanded.
Mm. I've seen a 3D printer. This is obviously going to happen at some point. It 3D prints chocolate. Imagine the things you could do.
Yes.
I don't think it probably tastes horrible, but it'd be cool.
Well, I've seen on the.
I think it all depends on the quality of chocolate, doesn't it?
I don't know, but it have to be. Yeah, wood infused PLA. Sebastian's saying. That's what I was thinking of.
Wood infused PLA.
That is like
But
witchcraft.
why?
So you can set fire to it? I got no idea. I'm sure
Give
that's
it a nice
benefits.
look.
Yeah, that must. I suppose that probably is the bottom line of it.
This has got the same stuff with the what is it, the PLA CF with carbon fiber. Well, you're only melting plastic. You're not melting carbon fiber. Well, at least not at those temperatures.
Oliver says 3D printed organ transplants is an incredible current suspect. That's cool.
Yeah.
But can I eat that? I guess I can.
Oh.
Yeah, you fine young cannibal.
Yes. Print yourself some liver and eat that.
Well, it's not. I feel like if I printed it, it's not really cannibalism.
If you created it, if you create a piece of body, aren't you to a certain degree a god?
I already think I'm a god, but that's a separate problem.
Here's one for you. If you print a liver out of some stem cells from yourself and you eat it, what are you then?
What is that? Is there a special name for that?
Someone who eats himself?
Yeah, is there a name for self?
Yes, idiot.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, special. There's a snake that eats itself, but I think that's a
Well-
Greek mythology thing.
There's loads of people who eat their, they bite their nails and stuff.
What about
So-
placentas?
Oh,
That's true. God. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. No, yeah.
Sebastian said, yeah, you can work on it like it's wood. That's cool.
Okay. Wood glue, sand like
Can I eat
wood.
that? Is not where I expected this
Okay.
conversation to go. Sorry, Oliver. This is a bit. we're not here to surpass expectations. We're here to go below them.
Well, and also to a certain degree, if they can make organs, they can probably also create muscle. Therefore,
Ooh.
meat.
Well, they can
So-
do meat. I've
Yeah.
seen that this week on Twitter. Printed out beef, printed out steak.
Printing steak.
Yeah.
So we are starting to get closer to the Star
think-
Trek
Yeah,
replicators.
I think
definitely.
you can already do organs, but I think that Big Pharma doesn't want it because it would take away too much
It
money.
would. Should we just kill Big Pharma? I'm gonna get shot for saying that, but I feel
Oh
like
God! How dare you?
I feel-
No!
well, you know what I mean.
I thought you got thrown in jail for that in the UK.
We do actually. Yeah, I never said that.
No! What?
That was a joke, everybody.
This stream is not going to be uploaded afterwards.
It's fine. There's no connection. They'll never hear that bit. Murder's
Are you
bad,
listening?
everyone.
Are you
We're all in
listening,
agreement.
Mr. Prime Minister? Are you listening?
He's always
It
listening.
Sebastian, you say it tastes horrible. You've tried it.
Well, gluten-filled PLA? Yeah, I would guess so.
What Sebastian gets up to in his free time is his own business.
If he wants to eat wood PLA, he can
eat
do
wood
so.
PLA. We don't judge here.
This is a judgment-free space, except when it isn't.
Yes. Sorry, me and him are soon to become millionaires as soon as we finish sending the files for the lasgun. I'm sure will serve us at least £10 each. It's going to be excellent. Tiny bit of work. Interesting. Did someone say, does it taste like wood? And he said, well, how would I know?
I'd be trying my hand at making.
Oh, the printed meat.
That makes more sense. That makes more
Yeah.
sense than wood. Sebastian, of course, works at the artificial meat company.
Well, it doesn't actually just taste like chicken. It's if they can make it taste like chicken, it's one step
Don't
ahead.
people say everything tastes like chicken? I wouldn't know, because of course I'm a vegetarian. But
Oh, ew! Don't say that. Ew.
sorry.
Did your partner make you do that?
Eh? No, they're the opposite. It's just me. It's all me.
Ew.
But why though?
I've got no one to blame.
Oh well, it's everyone has his faults.
Exactly.
Yours is just massive. Oh wait, no.
Mine has a list. There's a list of faults. And what to do now? Gold. He definitely needs gold. He's royalty. Where is this? There we go. That'll do. Taste of nothing until you spice it, so it's effectively tofu.
Yeah.
So if we just have something that already exists at that point, then we might as well stick to that.
People are always saying like, "Oh, grass-fed beef is the best and everything." So can't they just print grass with it?
I don't know what. Print the grass, feed it to the beef.
No. Use the stuff to actually print grass, then melt it again back into beef.
Wouldn't it be easier to just pick the grass off the floor? Because grass is not in
Why?
short supply.
You would actually say that, but to a certain degree it is. Actually, useful grass to a certain degree is in short supply.
I suppose fancy grass.
But most meat
I will say I don't like Spanish grass. It's too hard. Why has this conversation got into different types of grass? How did I do that? It's brilliant.
From cannibalism to
Yes.
grass.
We covered all the important topics this evening. I would argue that. Interesting. That's a
I
good
actually
point,
got
Oliver.
someone who subscribed to me this evening.
Yes, welcome to
Ye-
welcome to the club.
Yeah.
What's their name? We'll shout them out and we'll make them feel uncomfortable.
It's oh God. Why?
I don't know.
Is it
Na-
unpronounceable?
Okay.
Have a go.
Nayarikizo, I believe.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah. It's flawless.
Yes. Just do what I
it
do
must-
and just affect an accent, and it doesn't matter how you say it then, because I won't be able to understand you anyway.
Don't I already have an accent?
Yes, but you like, for example, guess where they're from, and then copy that accent.
Right. But I don't know where they're from.
Oh, well, there you go. We've got a starting point. Once you unlock that bit, go from there.
So now I need to hire in a geoguesser and
Yes.
have them
Find
Track
out
down where they're
exactly
from. have them stalk them for a bit.
Basically, that is the only logical way forward.
Yes, this is. Yeah, it makes complete sense.
It does. It does. I agree. Good evening, Beanie 40k. How are you doing? Are you into 40k by any chance? And I am painting a Necron Stormlord, then maybe called IMOTEKH, and I'm quite happy with how his little cape's going on. It's because it's pretty, very pretty.
I am painting a tiefling that will not want to focus, and ooh, it somewhat focuses.
Ah, yes, kind of. Not
Why
really.
why
kind
do
of
my
see it.
hands show so yellow on this camera?
I don't know. You've got the Simpson filter on.
Or liver failure, but
Working for I see. Sebastian's wrote working for rich people has some perks. There we go. Sorry, it took me a minute to kind of translate in my head. I knew what you meant.
oh, now I can see it. It looks so awesome.
Yeah.
I love the little reflector stuff.
Very pretty.
What paint is that at?
I need to get that one.
What paint? This is
The Necron stuff.
So this is there we go. So all the glittery bits is literally just glitter green, and the goldy bits, which I'm doing now, is actually a Citadel paint called Base Retributor Armor. So that's the two. Nice work, guys. Thank you very much, Beanie 40k. I'm vastly enjoying this. It's one of those things you forget you enjoy it until you do it again. And painting for me is one of those things. I might just have a bad memory.
What color should I do the horns? What kind of color horns do tieflings have?
Well, just out of pure pallid bone is the one that I'd always go to personally.
Yeah, but do tiefling have bone-colored horns? No, they're actually same kind of color as their skin, it seems.
I'm not sure. Is that the new Army from Painter? Army Painter. It's an Army Painter paint. I don't know if it's a new one. I think it's probably quite an old kit, so I don't think it's a new paint, but it is an Army Painter.
So, you got it, that many.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's a
But
classic
the reflective stuff.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're just metallic, so I imagine he does.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, when... Oh,
I'm trying to stay out of my own supply.
well, I
Always
will
get
be.
high off your own supply.
It seems I will be using some of your supply because I need to get that one because it is
Very pretty.
exactly.
It is very
Yes, well,
pretty.
can you wait like a week or a week and a half, and then the site will be up and running, so then you can just.
Well, I also still need to switch one out. So yeah.
And I'll make an option of
For a return.
yeah, I'll send you a return label, so I can work it out or figure out how everything.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
The workflow, if you will.
Yes. We will test it all out.
Good things. Yeah, metallics are really good from Army Painter. I like Army Painter stuff. It's way cheaper, even if it's just the fact that they're just easier to use as well. Because I think dipping into a pot continuously just it doesn't seem like the best way of doing it, and you don't. It's a lot easier to waste things and knock them over. Got many Citadels and thin coats, which are really good. Yes, Citadel does do good paints. It's just it's Warhammer, so it's expensive. But Army Painter's a good it's a good option.
I'm just a very big fan of speed paints.
Yeah, I think we all are. It's mostly out of laziness for me.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, though, it's a hobby that I enjoy doing, but I do not want to sit here and fuss about every single silly thing.
Precisely.
So, if that means just using speed paints, then I'm all okay with that. And there's people who like to mess with like 10 different colors on one tiny detail on a mini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not have the patience for that.
No, if you have the patience, the skill, and the time, then I guess I understand, but I know I don't.
Did you see what Malice did with those swords?
I don't know if I did actually. Malice is a member of the community who is excellent at painting, and I think they just live to paint because they seem to do it every day.
He's the best painter in the group. Well,
Easily the best painter. In the group, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that'll do it. He's also quite good.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
completely different style of painting, though. He dry brushes a lot.
Yeah, that'll do. Is he's an excellent prop maker as well. Like I've mentioned before, the sword behind me. He's made loads of like foam chain swords that you can take to LARP events. He is an excellent person to have as a contact. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I like. I've got the speed paints, and I lose the Vallejo as well. Beanie is the game color range.
Yeah, I think that's what Sebastian's more of a Vallejo chap, I believe. I've never used Vallejo. I don't know why I just haven't. I guess.
Oh, some paints of the Vallejo brand are just unbeatable.
Yeah, I guess maybe I should branch out. I don't know. The thing is, I'm the same with 3D printing filaments. I find one I like, and I will just use that one. I won't be like, well, maybe it's better somewhere else. I will never do the grass is greener. I'll just do right. That'll do. Let's go, and that'll be it.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but sometimes a little fuffing about.
Pays
Just
off in the
trying.
end. Yeah, you're definitely right. You evolve more that way. Come now. I love painting Necrons. They're so easy.
Not good enough to use speed paints. Well, there's a certain neck to it, I guess.
Just be quick.
Yeah, in the name.
Well, and also don't be afraid to have enough paint on your brush.
I think that's a lot of it comes down to just knowing how much to have on the
Yeah.
brush. They stain really quickly. I suppose that's probably a sign of good paint, really, in a way. I don't know. For me, I think speed paints.
I get where that's coming from. The staining, the new speed paints, the speed paints 2.0 don't stain that much as the first iteration of it.
Oh, okay.
It also depends a lot
Very
on your
shiny.
mini. Certain minis are just a complete and utter pain to get the paint to stay where you want it, and certain ones it just works perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, he's so pretty already. I don't want to. I'm just so scared I'm going to ruin it.
Do it.
I might have to put him in a rotating thing. I like this one. This might be one of my favourite models.
OBS disconnected and reconnected. That's not good.
Oh dear, oh dear. They dry really quickly. That is true. Sometimes it's a skill even to just know how to clean up and how to avoid painting certain areas when it comes to speed paints. But it does depend how you're doing it, because I guess I haven't used any speed paints on this one, but normally I will. Have I got an example in front of me? Yeah. Hang on, I'll grab one. So this is another one of my minis that I am a big fan of, a big flappy boy, and majority of that is speed paints. And I've simply it's just an art of knowing, how much to have on the brush, and also how to avoid painting certain areas and wiping it off the brush if you need to. But yeah, that one's, especially for me, that's a very neat one. I'm not usually that neat.
I just used for the most bigger areas, I use even the most areas I use speed paints. But for very tiny details, I use Vallejo's.
Yeah, I still use speed paints. I just kind of use less.
Gonna get me a drink. I'll be right back.
If I've got like on a jacket tiny buttons or something like that.
Kokio, it's been a long time, my friend.
Oh, Kokio, welcome.
If you love me, let me go back to that bar with Kokio. That's a song. That reference will make sense to at least one of you. How are you doing, Kokio? It's been too long. Beanie Forky, do I add water? I don't really know. Not with those, I didn't. You can, but for me, you've got to remember the exact mixture and how much water you did and how much paint you did. And I just don't. I try and work with them as they are.
What are with speed paints? Or
Watering down speed paints.
don't water down speed paints.
Because they won't work as well. I think some people do it because you can use it to change the tone or basically turn them into a wash effectively.
You should get. They have like these speed paints medium. You should use that to water it down, not use water. It actually, I've read it somewhere that it actually has. It can react to certain parts of the paint.
Oh right, okay, and then ruin it. One would assume.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Also, it could mean that they either reactivate quicker or not reactivate, or something like that.
I see.
There was some issue with using water
That makes
to
sense.
thin out
That
your
does
speed
make
paints.
sense. I'm gonna grab a paint. Let's grab. Yes, there we go. And this is another one of my favourite paints, Tesseract Glow, because I'm a Necron person. This thing is... Do you know, I've had this idea, and I think it's terrible, but I really want to do it. I want to do an entire Necron cosplay, and I think it's going to be impossible. But it would look really cool if I can.
A Necron cosplay?
Yes, so I want to basically make that wearable. I don't think it's impossible, I just think it's going to be hard. I think the mask is going to be pretty straightforward. That'll just be a mask that'll just clip on, like you would. As for the visible spine, that's just going to have to trail down my back, I think, and then connect to like some sort of hip apparatus. It's going to be difficult. Yeah, that works. That works. I'm just seeing the camera movement there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Slightly better.
Is that a cat catcher behind you? No, that's not. I see. It's some sort of like heater, I'm imagining.
It's a heater.
Okay, no, it looked like a cat box. I was like, you didn't know you had a cat. You've kept this from me.
Yes, in my free time I like to catch cats.
What a hobby. What a hobby. I got to start
And brush their hairs the wrong way and then release them. It's something I do. Yes.
Psychotic. And I am fabulous, Kokio. I'm good to be here. I'm glad you're well. Do you know, I did some... Cats are weird creatures, aren't they? I came home and I went to go for my back gate and there's two cats in my garden staring at me. And I said this out loud and I looked insane. I said, "What are you bastards doing in my back garden?" And it was because they both looked at me so suspiciously, and then because I had the light on them, and they both scampered off. And because I wasn't chasing them, but I was walking in the same direction as them, and they ran off like they did a drug deal or something.
I do not like cats. We always had chickens, and we had small Dutch bantams. So they would chase our chickens. So
I didn't know cats did that, to be honest.
Well, most of the time they don't, but if they ever get the knack for it, they will keep doing it.
Yeah. Do they kill them or do they just chase them?
No, once they've tasted blood, it's the same in any animal. Once a dog tastes blood, it's a lost cause.
Yeah, exactly. So and as a proper Dutch person, we at least back then we actually wore wooden clogs. We would throw them at them.
That's funny. Wait, hang on. You wear wooden clogs?
I used to. I don't at the moment. At the moment, I'm wearing leather clogs. But
do you actually? I thought that was a thing that's not done anymore. I'm amazed.
Clogs are.
Oh well, that's just a shoe.
I have them.
It has wood inside.
Oh, so it does.
It's just for use in the garden net.
Oh, so it's like a flip flop.
Kinda.
I see.
Kinda, but a lot of them even have. Well, these ones don't, but a lot of them have. If you use the ones that I've got now, have steel toe caps in them, and the wooden ones. For a very long time, you could even use them as safety shoes at work, but you're not allowed to anymore.
Oh. I just learned
I
something.
just want make a quick comment about those cats that were stalking you, Ed.
Yes.
Just remember, chances of being killed by a cat are low,
But never zero.
But not
but
zero.
never zero.
Yeah. I think an army of cats could kill me in a terrible way.
I think one cat, if he really wants to, can kill you.
I think if you tried, you'd have to catch me off guard though.
Yeah, but they will just.
Do you think I
freak
could
you out
crush?
and-
Do you think I could crush a cat's head with my hands? I don't know if I could.
You could do what?
Could I crush a cat's skull with my bare hands? I've never tried
You
it.
probably could. You sick fucking animal.
I'm gonna try it now. Let's test this theory. I'm gonna.
We're not in the 41st millennium yet. You.
That's why there's no cats there.
How did we end up talking about can we strangle a
I
cat?
think Manny said that we could try it.
Oh yeah. Many said we
It's
should
something
try
about
it. Yeah.
strangling
Okay.
cats.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Sebastian says some catnip dealing there. There might have been some catnip dealing going on there.
I am the greatest cat lover. My cat is 18 years old.
That's a good age for a cat. They live like 25. No, that's more like 20, isn't it?
Our cat is like really old.
Yeah. They're I'm gonna be getting a cat soon actually. So
I've printed out one of those Batman cat helmets that you see on the.
oh right, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't take it.
Oh no, I'm sure she didn't. Because I'm getting a cat. I like the idea of having the cat bed enclosed in a hobbit house. So I might have to make one of
Yes.
those. I think that'd be nice.
Yes.
Because I was going to do Super Mario climbing thing on the wall, but apparently that's too tacky. I'm not allowed to do that.
In a hole in the hill, there lives a cat. I do love my Tolkien.
I'm going to say something blasphemous, but I enjoyed The Hobbit more than Lord of the Rings.
No.
Oh my god.
No, I get it. I get it.
I think it's because it
I
was
don't.
more light-hearted. Maybe that might have been why. And it was kind
It's
of...
more. When did you read it? What age?
I'm talking about the films. I can't read.
Don't say you like the Hobbit films more.
Oh,
I might have to say
Please
I like
don't.
the Hobbit films for.
I just watched the second season of Rings of Power, and I just as I said, I love my Tolkien. It isn't really Tolkien, but it isn't bad also. It isn't bad also. I really like this Sauron dude. He is amazing.
I actually haven't watched it.
I'm struggling with it. I feel like they could have done. It just doesn't. I don't know what it is about. Maybe it's not enough action. I'm terrible with talky shows, though. That's the thing. I can't do shows where they talk to each other. Like Game of Thrones just didn't work with me. It was just too much plot and stuff and talking. And I'm a simple man.
It's a political drama.
Yeah, that's why I struggled. Ooh.
No, I really enjoyed the Rings of Power. I really did.
Nice. Oh, I'm going to show this off in a second. I've just speed painted, using Army Painter speed paints, some gubbins. I don't know what you call it. Robot guts? Let's see if I can show it on camera.
I'll just...
There we go. Cats are only semi-domesticated.
And tomorrow I'm getting a new slipcased cover, deluxe version of Unfinished Tales.
Ooh.
For my collection, which I really, really like.
Nice. So you have a very ornate bookshelf.
Ooh, that looks good. Nice.
For some series, yeah.
Yeah, I wanna do one. I also want a bookshelf that turns around and has a secret room behind it, but I'm gonna save that for when I'm for when I have a bit more space. Maybe that'll just be the entrance to the garage. I don't know. Cats are vicious, but see what they do in Australia. Yeah, that I think they do it for fun. They can be very sinister creatures, but they're also very beautiful. I'm looking forward to getting one. I'm a little bit worried because they do climb on you, and the way they do that is with claws. So as I asked someone in the Discord about it a while ago. I said, "How do you cope? Do you just have to wear denim 24/7 to avoid being torn to pieces when they just show you affection?" And apparently, you just kind of brace yourself for it. I was like, "Okay, well, that's going to be my life now, is it?"
It really depends on the cat. Our cat, as example, will not come and sit on you.
No.
No, absolutely not. She will look at you, judge you, and say no.
That's like my old dog. My old dog was really regal, and she'd say hello, and then she'd go sit in the corner, and she was not very sociable.
Mm.
Denim doesn't help.
She has a little sticker on her litter box that says "Human would not recommend."
That's good. That is good. Okay. Oh, I've neglected his staff. Criminal. Right. How can I do this one then? Oh, I know what I'll do. Let's paint that staff a bit white, and then we're going to go over it. I think dogs have masters, cats have staff. That's a very good point, Sebastian. I do believe that's how that works. I'm hoping my cat is not going to go to the... It's got a field it can go to, but that also means it's got an excellent opportunity to go and kill things and bring it back. So that could go either way.
Yes, you will get bird offerings.
Yeah, I don't really want any bird offerings. That's my thing.
How dare you? It worked very hard for that bird offering. You will like it.
Well, maybe I should try and eat them. Do you think that'd be mad? Just to show it respect. I'll be like, I am a vegetarian, but you've killed this already, so let's make the most of this. Or maybe you're supposed to cook it and give it back to the cat so it can eat it.
You
Feels like a waste otherwise. Well, I was looking up, so cats are
mice a
carnivorous, aren't they?
day. That's a busy bugger. Oh. Also, why do you have so many mice?
That is a lot, actually. That is a lot. Train it to put them in a grinder. Oh, that's how he funds his meat 3D printer. It's just mice guts.
Yeah, he says rich people. It's
This is
Oh yes, I'm very much about having cats indoors and don't get cats outdoors, but
I think I don't know. If you have a cat, you kind of. I feel like I have to let it outdoors.
no. You decide to have a cat. I do not decide. I don't want a cat, so keep your cat inside.
I totally agree. Keep your damn
Cat away from other people.
Our neighbors have cats, and several times it already happened that they just shit in our front garden. I absolutely hate it.
That is, I've had that problem. I was even going to make it a video idea. I was going to make a sentry gun that responded to cats. I wasn't going to make it completely lethal. I was going to do that on landmines, but I felt like landmines would definitely get someone called on me.
It would already work with just a water pistol.
Yeah, that too. Hello, Chase Horton, welcome to the stream. Do I 3D print minis? I do indeed. In fact, we all do. Nard here prints many more than me at the moment, but I have printed. What's a good example of one I made recently? Let's have. Alright, we'll have this guy because he's closest to me. So yes, I do. I design my own, and I also 3D print my own. Sometimes it depends. Well, by the looks of it, Sebastian, you don't even need to feed your cat, so that's. Ooh, that's convenient. Save money on cat food.
Doubt that actually works like that. They probably just brings them as offerings and don't eat them.
Typical.
Because they want all the fancy stuff that they give you inside.
Fancy. Someone said to me once that they tested putting there's so much wrong with what I'm about to say, but they tested putting cat food in a microwave before giving it to the cat, and apparently the cats that had microwave food were more likely or died a lot quicker than the ones that didn't. which I have problems with because I feel like, for starters, what psychopath is microwaving cat food? That must stink. But also, like, how would you know? There's no way that test has been conducted, surely.
They test weird stuff.
They do, and I'm glad that that's where our money's going. As soon
The
as I...
betterment of humankind.
Yeah, exactly. That's whenever I hear those stories, like, oh, turns out rats can drive taxis. I go, right, why are you doing this? What could you have been doing with your time? And you've discovered this. This is not useful to us. Are they going to take over Uber? No. Can we get back to the disease thing, please? Thank you. I'd love to just walk into one of those labs and fire all of them.
Maybe they're very good drivers and they can drive around vaccines and they're a lot quicker than other people.
Oh,
So it is
train to bite people with vaccines.
Let's make this interesting. COVID, human-made or not?
Oh god, let's not go there.
What was that? What was that? I missed that.
I said COVID, human-made or natural?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right.
I already know this one.
And just like that, I went to prison.
They learned rats to make a disease.
Yes. They started off teaching them to drive taxis, and they got big-headed.
Exactly.
They wanted some actual lab rats. It's like Ratatouille, but a lot more sinister. In the summer he needs a third of the food of winter. That's very pretty. Right, we're gonna let that dry and then... Oh, I bloody missed another bit. Fool. Oh, let's do that.
Damn, it's starting to get quite late.
It is. Time flies.
I actually did not realize it was already this late.
That means that you were having fun.
Yes.
Yeah, let's stick
keep
to
that
that.
to a
Sorry.
Unallowed. Nice. That looks excellent. Even though the camera doesn't show the detail, I can see it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks clean. It's very clean.
Yes, it does. Oh well, it's not finished yet, not by a long shot. But I will make a picture and put it up on the Discord
Yes, I will do the same.
when I'm done.
I'm going to... I think this guy is pretty much nearly done, apart from some basing stuff I could do, but... Right, I'm going to let that dry. I might try and attack his eyes. Let's do
I
that.
never do eyes. I suck at eyes.
Wow, all I've got to do is get literally like a brush's hair of pigment in there, and then that'll do him.
Even that, I still managed to mess it up. I
Did you see
cannot, for the life of me, do eyes.
I did some goblin eyes, and I don't know, they didn't look horrendous. I wouldn't say they look good, but they were there. That's the level we're working with.
I can still remember the eyes Meliscent. It's like, ooh, these ones went somewhat okay. It's like, how? But just how?
Malice does it whilst wearing dentist glasses.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
another level. And I was getting my teeth cleaned recently at the dentist, and I was thinking, I bet they're really good painters.
I think they're really good butchers.
That too.
Yeah.
That's when I learned my dentist is a psychopath. Do you ever have a dentist tell you you're really good in the chair?
I have to go next week. I do not want to.
Oh dear, what you haven't done?
Because, well, we are going to discuss how to get rid of my wisdom teeth.
Ah, the wisdom teeth. I have not got that issue yet.
Well, the thing is, to a certain degree, I don't have issues with it, but it seems next to the because they grow sideways. He's constantly asking, like, don't they hurt? It's like, no, they don't. Okay, well, then we'll leave. And they've been leaving it for years. But now it's kind of like, yeah, that's because they're sideways. There's a hole next to it, and that's probably why you constantly got somewhat infected gums.
Yeah.
It's like, right. So, yeah, maybe we need to start getting rid of them then.
Yeah, mine are staying put at the moment.
I don't get them.
What was that?
Sorry?
I don't got them.
You don't have wisdom
Manny
teeth?
is one of the more
No.
evolved.
Yes,
Some people just
no,
don't
no.
get them.
To be honest, I miss quite a few teeth. I just wasn't born with them.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that was an option.
Lucky you, less toothpaste. It will save you a lot of money in the long run.
No, it's
Does it work like that?
no. I've because of that I got really bad teeth, really bad. It needs a lot of scaffolding to keep it all together.
That is something I've had the thought of before, is just, if you had loads of money, just getting your teeth replaced completely, just for the sake of not having to brush them, but it doesn't work like that, I've checked.
Yeah. See, it's a bit of a waste.
It's a little bit. Also, turkey teeth, don't recommend, I've seen it bad on some people.
Some people look horrendous when they come back from Turkey.
Yeah, someone I work with, he got turkey teeth done, and he went from having no teeth to looking like, I don't even know, like a cartoon. He looked like the smiley face emoji.
The boyfriend of my ex-wife also has turkey teeth. When he smiles, it's like someone he turns on a STL light.
Yeah, blinding. You can guide spaceships home with it. As for any live viewers, I'm probably going to pack up by about 11 BST, which means we're going to be live for another 10 minutes or so, because I should be able to just about finish this.
Yeah, I was about to do the same, so...
Yeah, it's a good time, because I actually didn't really sleep last night, so some sleep is probably a good idea at some point. I hear it's good for you.
What, no sleep?
No, yeah, that one.
Yeah, sleep is overrated.
Unless you're travelling to Brooklyn, apparently it's better to have no sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep too. Brooklyn.
Some of my jokes are clever, and the rest of them are definitely not. I tell a lie, none of them are clever. It's in the middle of the day for Oliver.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, time zones. That's the cool thing about... So, this is something I saw on an editorial podcast a while ago. So, the guy that edited for the Paul brothers, because he was in the UK at the time, and the time difference between there and the USA, they could finish editing like in the evening, or not finish editing, finish filming, send it over in the evening, And because of the time difference, he would be working on it technically overnight. So when they woke up in the morning, it was done. Which is like peak efficiency. I respected that.
Why? Oh. Oh.
Yes.
The hell is...
Okay, I'm going to stop doing things to him now because I'm... Oh no, I like tell a lie, I can see a pipe I can do. I always spot one. There's always one more thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
Let's paint that pipe. That pipe can be red.
I feel kind of bad at the moment.
Why is that?
I'm using a paint called Goddess Glow, and I'm kind of using it to paint socks.
Do you think that's
It
belittling
just
of
feels
name?
weird.
Yeah. I want some of those socks though, those sound amazing.
They're kind of brownish.
Brownish socks.
Yeah.
That's actually something. Do you know what I've noticed? Novelty socks where they're expensive, but you only get one pair because there's like some crazy pattern or something.
Yeah.
They're always really comfy. I've started getting into
one or
them.
two times, and then you throw them in the cleaning.
Might have survived thus far.
I just got worker socks. So.
Do you know what? This is something that the only reason I don't just have black socks because most of my life people have just bought me socks. I've never bought any myself. But there's no logic to having different coloured socks. You should just have one pair and one colour and one brand your entire life. Just think of how much time you'd save.
That's kind of me.
That is not living the dream over there.
I just have one. Well, no, not entirely true. I actually at one point bought a few different kinds of socks because the ones that I always had, they didn't sell them anymore. So I just bought a few brands. I found out that one of them I prefer, and I just bought like 15 of them.
Yeah.
And now I just wear those.
That is exactly the kind of thing that I'll do. If I come across something I like, just buy loads of it so you never have to buy them again.
Well, the problem is, I did that I think it's been like 10 years ago, and they're starting to all become quite thin.
10 years is not a bad lifespan for a sock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm off. Have a good one, and
Yep.
we'll
See ya.
Good evening, Manny.
each other soon. Bye bye.
See you.
Bye.
I'm very happy about this has come out. This is going to go on my special shelf.
He's a special little
It's
boy.
a very special little boy.
He's gonna go in the hole and he puts the lotion in the basket.
Would that complete that? Would that make sense? I guess it would, right. Let's put a little bit of... Does it make sense that you'd have dirt underneath these panels? Oh, I guess it would. Let's find out. I'm really lazy when it comes to bases. I always paint them the same. They're always mud. Everywhere mud, no matter who it is. Where's my mud
Damn
brush?
it.
Somebody-
Why also did I not put this mini on a holder? I've been cramping my fingers this entire time, and now I just
It makes such a difference.
yeah. And I've got two of them, so there's no reason I
I
shouldn't.
just didn't think of it.
This... Yeah, this is a lot better.
Do you know what? That's the annoying thing about this holder I've got here is it's great, but if it's... A lot of the bases are just slightly too big. And for those, it just won't work, obviously.
Yeah, I've got same issue with. Well, I had the issue with the elementals. All 4 of them, the bases are just way too big.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's going to look really cool when they actually get used, though.
yeah. I was talking about the elementals with the DM of that game. And he said, you know what, you should just put them in boxes. Give them to the player that's going to be doing the spell. And tell them to not open them till he actually uses the spell at some point.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, if he has very good self-control, that'd be good.
Well, it will have to, because it will just leave the boxes at the DM's place, because that's where we've got the game. So he cannot open them, he just has the boxes there, so when he finally casts that spell...
It's going to be a special moment.
Which I actually quite like, I thought was quite a good idea.
Good evening, Powell Kaczynski, sorry. Could you do one thing... Could you do one thing for me? A custom Apothecary Black Templar Marine, please. You've asked so nicely, but this is like probably beyond my capabilities. But maybe we could do one. I've got loads of Space Marines actually. Let's see. Do I have one I can sacrifice for that? Probably. I'll think about it. I'll have a black. I think the Black Templars look cool. Primarily black. That's quite easy. I could just prime over one of them. This evening, that probably won't be happening, as I only have about 3 minutes left, but at some point, Powell, yes, I will. Stay tuned. I promise you. Remind me. I will do it. But as of right now, we have just finished. Pretty snazzy looking. IMOTEKH. Who I might add some more to his phase weapon at some point, but otherwise than that, that's quite nice. Very shiny.
I still have to do all the really tiny stuff on my mini, but overall it's been
nice.
It's kind of a
very productive evening.
Yes.
If only it could focus.
Somewhat better. But yeah. I'll just put... It's a good reason for people to go into the Discord. I'll just make the picture of it and put it in the Discord.
Excellent. Good evening, estoy muy deprimido. Hey, random. Hello to you too. Nice to see you. This is a very random stream, actually. We've been talking about socks and murder most of the time, so I guess that kind of works. And cats.
Yes.
Then yes, I am the best. Thank you, Powell. I'll take that. I'm going to write that on my gravestone. They're white in the lore. There's white scars are white in the lore, but I think Black Templars are mostly black with white pauldrons, if I'm not mistaken. You've just started your journey. Well, welcome to the hobby. And it will suck most of your money, but it will give you some fun in return. That is my warning for you. Yes. Excellent. But if anyone is over the 18, Jesus, could tell I'm tired. Over the age of 18 and interested, looks like the rare red crested grizzle has joined the chat.
Yes.
You do know you're muted on stream, right, Ed?
Hilarious. Hilarious. Even I wouldn't make that mistake.
Is that my handsome DM I see?
Yes, yes it is.
You changed your camera setup. What the fuck? You
No.
changed your camera.
He's got his own thing. He's got his own channel. Check it out.
I'm streaming on my own channel as well, and it seems for some reason I cannot use my camera on both for my streaming and in Discord.
What? Oh, you need to have a dual monitor setup. Basically, what it is you need to trick your system into thinking that you have 2 cameras when in actuality you have 1. I'll teach you about it later.
Okay, thanks. That
Just whenever I get time.
Excellent. I might need that lesson as well, actually, because I need to be able to stream to Discord.
For someone who doesn't face cam anymore, I know all the tricks for the face cameras. What the fuck? Why is my finger bleeding? Oh, because I cut it open earlier. Never mind.
Right. Excellent. How are you doing, Grace?
No.
Have you had a nice day? Oh dear.
Maybe.
Maybe I had a nice day. Do you like my Necron?
I can't find your stream. It says you're not streaming anymore for me.
Oh dear. Connection's been horrendous. It might just be that, but I'll send you a picture. It's pretty. I'm quite proud of this one.
Is it my paint job style or your paint job style?
Mine.
Oh, this was good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. That was good.
Shiny.
Let me open. It looks good. I need
Excellent,
to paint
thank
more.
you.
I'm gonna try to do the contrast method because I don't have a lot of time to paint anymore. And that contrast would be not good. Well, it's not bad, but it's still not as, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, my method. It's a shame we don't like Necrons because they're the quickest thing to paint. Oliver said, use a virtual camera to record screen and have your and your original camera on that screen as a hack around for. That's a good idea.
Yes, I just found out that I couldn't do it this evening, so I'll have a look at it. And
Excellent. Right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this evening. It's been wonderful doing a little painting with all
Are
of
you
you.
leaving? Are y'all literally ending right fucking
Yeah.
now?
Well,
Yeah, we are.
Well, I thought you did join like at the time that we're leaving, but
yeah.
it's I'll
I love the fact that each camera quality's so Discord is so shitty. When you go to Nards, you can see every freckle on his forehead. There's 112.
Yeah, it's excellent. I was just saying on the screen you can count his hair follicles because it's like zoomed in on his head.
Nard is in the military, as you can tell.
Yes, he's known for
in
his.
the military.
You can tell he's a
Yeah.
military man. He's got that very stern angriness about him.
Were you in the military?
No.
Of course you.
Oh, so you just. Come on, you need to. You got Poland, Germany,
Right. Okay, we're ending the
and
stream.
Ukraine now.
We're ending the stream.
Yes. It's about to
Right, thank
leave.
you everyone. And Powell, I wish I found you early. Don't worry, Powell.